Hello and thanks for joining us for this KEYC News Now to Go update. I'm Jackson Jurek. In a few minutes, I'll be joined by First Alert meteorologist Caitlin Lohr with a look at today's forecast and the week beyond. We'll start with state news. Federal prosecutors are now demanding former state senator Justin Eichhorn to stay in custody. Eichhorn is charged in federal court with attempted coercion and enticement of a minor. He was set to be released to a halfway house today, but prosecutors now say he should stay in jail. In a motion filed on Monday, prosecutors say FBI agents found a handgun and ammunition in Eichhorn's St. Paul apartment during a search Friday. Eichhorn told a judge the day before there were no weapons there. The FBI iPhone. And prosecutors allege that Eichhorn tried to coordinate with someone to remove a laptop from his apartment before it could be searched. Prosecutors want a judge to keep Eichhorn in custody through his trial. Yesterday, Eichhorn's wife, Brittany, filed for divorce in Itasca County Court. According to Eichhorn's legislative page, the couple has 4 children together. Eichhorn's case is just one of many spurred by an ongoing sting operation in Bloomington this month. Yesterday morning, police revealed new details on that operation and how it led to more than a dozen arrests. Quinn Gorham reports.
An extensive sting operation in one of Minnesota's largest cities led to 14 arrests in just 8 days earlier this month. One of those arrests was now former state senator Justin Eichhorn.
I think everybody knows about Justin here, so I'm not going to get into that too much other than to say that, as everybody knows right now, he is under federal prosecution.
Bloomington police say they worked with several state agencies on the operation before passing Eichhorn's case off to the feds. Chief Booker Hodges says Eichhorn had allegedly asked their decoy to have sex in his car, so the car is now in the department's possession.
You will notice a nice white Toyota outside with the Bloomington police logo on it because we're forfeiting his vehicle administratively because he wanted to come here and commit a felony.
It's one of 2 vehicles that the department will either sell or add to their fleet. Hodges was asked whether his officers knew they'd been speaking to a state senator prior to the arrest.
We had no idea who he was, right? He used a device that, we couldn't tell who he was.
In fact, the department only found out about his role in the legislature after he was booked. Hodges says his profile as a lawmaker wasn't a factor in the investigation.
This is unfortunate. Right, because I do believe most members of our legislature are good folks, and anytime something happens like this, it just tends to tarnish that a little bit.
The department also shared some of the arrest information, including Eichhorn's time of arrest, 5:46 p.m. That would have been just a half hour after the Senate gavelled out for the day. Reporting in St. Paul, I'm Quinn Gorham.
Governor Tim Walz is expected to call for a special election to fill Eichhorn's seat today. Regardless of results of that special election, Democrats will maintain a narrow majority in the state Senate. Authorities around southern Minnesota are warning residents of an ongoing scam involving fraudulent text messages claiming to be related to unpaid road tolls. The scam currently going around involves EZ pass lanes and even the Minnesota Department of Transportation. The messages contain urgent language and a link to a website urging the recipient to click the link to make a payment or verify information. Authorities say not to click the link or share personal or financial information. Authorities emphasize legitimate toll payment notifications will not come via unsolicited text messages. If you feel you have fallen victim to the scam, contact local law enforcement. Caitlin, I'm going to pull this up right now on my phone. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is what we're talking about. I have one of those text messages on my phone right now, and I got it yesterday at 7:02 p.m.
Yeah, they usually come at random times. I've gotten a handful of them as well, and I always hit the report and block number.
All the time.
It's okay to open the text, but obviously don't click on the links.
I open the text
open
message.
The text is how you report.
Open the text message, and then just like they said, there's a link. There's a link right there. I know it's tough to see right now, but EZ Pass, final reminder, you have an outstanding toll. Your toll account balance is outstanding. There you
But
go.
the key is they never tell you what the balance is.
Correct.
And
So
that's
you'll
one of
never
the
know.
well, that's one of the many red flags is they don't tell you what the balance is and they don't even address you by your name.
There you go.
Those are two big
There
red
are
flags.
no red flags in the weather department. There are only green flags until this weekend. I saw that we might tickle 70+ degrees on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I just wish that we didn't have rain on the day. We're getting to that point of the year where Mother Nature thinks she's funny by bringing us really nice weather or temperatures and then also dropping some rain at the same time.
Exactly.
So we'll find ways to enjoy it. But the good news is that this forecast for the rest of this week into next week has many rain chances. Now, don't get too upset in the sense that you won't be able to get any time outside. A lot of these rain chances, aside from the upcoming weekend, are going to be very minor, like this afternoon into tomorrow. And again, this weekend will be the biggest chance of rain really Friday and then Saturday, Friday night, and into and throughout Saturday. And then those chances will fizzle out going into early next week. But we still have precipitation chances in the extended forecast for next week as well. And that's really good to see because we have been on that dry side from abnormally to moderately dry as far as the drought conditions go across the area all the way up into central and northern Minnesota. So it's good to see this many precipitation chances coming our way. And most of it is looking like rain, which is the good news there. Might see a few snowflakes mixed in on Sunday. Taking a look at the future cast for what's to come our way through the day today. We have a lot of sunshine for the first half of the day and then some showers developing up to the north of us. That's going to move southeast through the area, reaching Mankato really between 3 and 5 o'clock this afternoon. Take a look at some areas out west, mostly just a handful of sprinkles out there. Some areas may not see some heavy showers or even thunderstorms, though some of those areas may only have a few sprinkles. Some areas may stay dry today. So just keep your eyes on the skies and know that Mankato, Waseca, Janesville, New Prague, Windham could see some showers, a couple thunderstorms anytime between 3 and 5 o'clock this afternoon. That whole cluster of showers, a couple thunderstorms will move out of the area by 9 o'clock tonight, leaving behind some clear skies and quiet conditions, making way and foreshadowing for a quiet day in store for tomorrow. Now today we are looking at this afternoon or morning sunshine into the afternoon sunshine with a high of 51 degrees, and then we'll lose that sunshine as showers and thunderstorms start to move into the area. Again, we're not looking at very heavy rain, only a 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch at most headed our way today. 30 degrees for the low by tomorrow morning. It will be a little chilly out there overnight. And anyone that gets a little bit of rain, be mindful for some slick spots tomorrow morning with temperatures in those low 30s. Some ice may develop out there, so just be mindful about that. Though the good news is, as we go through the afternoon, temperatures will rise into the mid-50s with a light breeze mixed in. Here again, here's a look at that rain chance. It's showing anywhere from a 1/10 of an inch to a 1/4 of an inch between now and Friday morning before the next round of showers and thunderstorms move in Friday afternoon. Again, we are looking at that high of 72 degrees. So, Jackson, I'm hoping that those showers and thunderstorms hold off until later in the day. But do know that if you have any outdoor plans for this weekend, you might want to push them inside because we've got a lot of rain chances on the way.
We'll see what happens. I know MSU softball has their home opener this weekend, so we'll see if that happens. But thank you very much, Caitlin. I appreciate it. And fingers crossed on that rain. We're going to transition into some sports now. The MSU men's hockey team, Adam Isley, sat down with Rob Clark ahead of their NCAA first round game this Thursday. Take a look.
Welcome back. The Minnesota State men's hockey team is gearing up for this year's NCAA tournament. I'm Rob Clark, joined alongside the junior, Adam Isley. Adam, how exciting of a season has this been for this team? You go from last year and just to see all the progression from last year to this one.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's a huge kind of confidence boost seeing last year how just like a new year with new coaches and just how good we've become since then. I think it's huge just for our community as well, just to see the progression we're making as a team.
Since the end of January, you guys have not lost. What's really been behind this long unbeaten streak that the group has been on? It feels like we've been playing playoff hockey for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. I think it starts with Trace. Obviously, he's an unbelievable player. And then it grows out from there. Like, our defense has been really, really good. And then all four lines can score and also shut guys down. So I think it just grows from Trace and goes out. So it's awesome.
And this group is the top defensive unit in the nation. When you look at, obviously it all starts with goaltender Alex Tracy, but what have the forwards really been doing this year to, basically play that complete game?
I think we're coming back with purpose. We're not just coming in just to swing and hope and pray. We're just going back, making sure we got someone to kind of cover and make sure we block some shots for Trace.
and you're one of those players that has been on this team in the Fargo Regional. What is that atmosphere like, and what does it really take in a game like this?
It's awesome, but you just got to stay composed. There's going to be high pressure situations, and going out there with your head kind of screwed on right and keeping calm is going to be the biggest key for our team.
What is going to be the recipe for success against a very talented Western Michigan squad?
I think we got to get pucks behind their D, and then we also have to make sure we know who's on the ice. They obviously have some really talented players, and knowing that they're out there, kind of getting in their space a little bit, and then we also got to shoot the puck and know we're also really good players. We got to trust ourselves and know that we had a good shot if we play our game.
How dialed in really is this group? Mason Cup championship game. There was still a lot to play for, even though you guys had secured that automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. And how key was it for you guys to go out and perform the way that you did against St. Thomas?
Yeah, that was huge. I think that gave our group another confidence boost. We after the McNaughton Cup, we got a big boost, and then after that, just seeing that we can win in any way, it just gives us a huge boost and gives us a lot of confidence going into regionals.
For this team, I mean, at moments we've kind of seen this group has really been pretty good on the road. What would you kind of, say about that success that we've seen from this group, where it seems like you guys are really able to travel well?
I think it's just sticking together. We're in the hotel together. We're going to meals together. No one's really out on their own, so I think that's huge, just being together and just going out on the road and doing what we do best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us.
That was Rob Clark with MSU men's hockey player Adam Isley ahead of their tournament game this coming Thursday. You can catch that on ESPN at 4 o'clock. Caitlin, fingers crossed for the men's hockey team. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much. Appreciate it as always. And thank you for watching this KEYC News Now to Go update. Stay with KEYC News Now for the latest local news, weather, and sports on our website.
And be sure to download the free KEYC News and Weather apps for the latest headlines and forecast.